Hey!
Right.
Papers. I don't even know how to spell Harvard right, and I got water on my shirt. How's everybody doing?
Hey, thanks for waiting. I think we're like a minute late or something like that, but gotta leave the technology to me.
leave the headwear to me.
Absolutely. Well, I have my toucan. It's a little bit chilly. We are in Sonoyta, Arizona.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful area.
It is. It's wine country.
Yeah.
Who knew? So we were here with our friends Steve and Lindy and our new friend Jimmy.
And those friends we actually met through this channel.
They started watching our channel about a year ago, and we've noticed them in our rearview mirror for about a year now. And then we finally let them camp next to us. So it's good.
Let them. Okay, yes. Sure. And we had a show here last night at what was it called? Tia Anita's Cantina.
And so we were down here watching Roger Klein play on Friday, and then we booked a show for Saturday since we wanted to be here anyway.
But we wanted to come on live. We really enjoy doing these lives and being able to talk to you guys. So, want to come on, but also we just hit a milestone on our channel, and we have over 300,000 views. So
a lot of views.
Thank you guys very much.
Yes, thank you.
Especially you guys that are, listening and watching right now, because you guys are what matter.
Are you going to go get your tea?
Yeah. You're going to have to talk amongst yourself for a moment.
I'm very shy.
I'm getting a little chilly. I need tea.
All right. So like I said, we're down here in wine country, and we're in the process of booking some shows for spring down here when the Arizona Valley the Phoenix Valley gets super hot in April, or starts to get hot. We're going to come to the high country. So we'll be in Sonoyta playing some wineries. We had a lady from a winery reach out to us from our show last night, and it sounds like we're going to be playing her winery, hopefully. You get your tea?
I've got my tea now.
Yeah.
And so for those of you who maybe don't know who we are, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Dave.
And we are the Border Hookups. We're an acoustic duo and a married couple. I'm from Canada.
I am not. I'm from Minnesota. And we live on the road full time. We went on the road full time almost 2 years ago. We sold our house in Minnesota and bought a fifth wheel. Ooh, I just gave away one of our trivias.
Oh,
we have to come up with a new one. Sorry.
Yeah. And I'm just watching some people saying hello. So hi, guys. Hello. Colorado, Indiana. Hey, if you're watching and you want to let us know where you're watching from, that would be wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah, we would enjoy that. And another thing I was going to say, or that I'm curious about, if you're watching us, are you a full-time RVer? Are you a part-time RVer? Or are you wanting to be an RVer? So maybe just pop that in the comment, full-time, part-time, or not yet. I'd love to know that. We would love to know that.
Yes. Ontario, Canada. Oh, Canada.
Awesome.
Yeah, my voice is still a little
from last night.
It's a little rough still.
Yeah.
It's a late night, but a fun night. It's a good night.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, we travel the country and Canada and Mexico, and we have plans to go into Canada in the summer, and we were thinking about Mexico for Christmas, but now we've decided not to do that.
And here's the reason why. Gas prices are pretty high right now, and we're in Sonoyta, which is down here in Arizona, and then we have to work our way up to Palm Springs. And instead of working our way all the way back down to Mexico, we're going to go to Joshua Tree area.
Possibly, yes. Yeah. I was looking at the comments. Okay, so Las Vegas, Scott, and not yet. And then, and we are from Canada, so RV Living Life. And then
Vicky, we know Vicky.
And then Huntsville, Alabama. I've never been to Alabama. Have you?
No, is that where the ketchup comes from?
Ketchup?
Was that just Hunts?
Oh.
Ketchup. I thought that's where the ketchup came from.
I have no idea. I don't know, but we have to make it out there. And Independence, Missouri. Ooh. See, that's going to be another trip, another year, right? So you got to keep reading those comments.
And it's cool to see other channels on here.
It is.
Too, because we like to peruse around the
Mhm.
website. So watch other channels too, because there's a lot of good information out there.
For
And
sure.
maybe people not as quite as crazy as we are, but
Right.
they're out there.
And speaking of that, we've had some questions. So we've had some fun questions, some silly questions, some really valid questions. I mean, all questions are valid, I guess, but we wanted to just take some time to answer those. And then if you guys have questions, please go ahead and put that in, and
Yeah.
we're going to do our best to answer those questions. So one of the questions,
And we did go to the brewery, Craig, across the
oh,
street. We went and got salads because they weren't serving food because Roger drew so many people that they couldn't open their kitchen. So we went across, and
to
then
the
the
other
name
one.
of it is the brothel
Something Brothel Brewery.
something brothel brewery. And they had
Yes,
good
yes.
salads, a delicious Cobb salad.
Waterbury, Connecticut. Oh, awesome. Yes, I love this.
And we're going to be in Quartzsite coming up for New Year's Eve. So
Mhm.
somebody said hi from Quartzsite. Who was it?
Oh,
Aaron
excellent.
said hi from Quartzsite.
We've not been there yet. So
Mhm.
we've spent a lot of time, about a half an hour, what direction from there?
Yeah, down to Yuma, on our way to Yuma.
Yeah. So, but we haven't been to Quartzsite yet.
We're excited.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But the question that some of our fellow, part-time RVers who are considering going full-time asked is, how do you get community
Craig.
on the road?
Craig just gave us money.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All we have to
Yes,
do is sit
thanks,
here and we
Craig.
just get money. What's
Hi,
up with
Craig.
that? How come I
This-
didn't figure this out in college?
Really nice to see you. And I
Thank
know you are, I would consider you, Craig, a part-time RVer because you're out there doing it quite a bit too.
Yeah.
So yeah, very cool. So the question about community. If you're just gonna play with that thing the whole time, it's going off.
So I put the hat on because I was wearing my beanie. And we're getting a lot of people asking if we're going to have Border Hookups beanies. So we're starting to talk
You
about
guys, fellow Canadians, help me out. Beanie, it's a toque. This is a toque.
But when I do these lives, I sit here and it disappears in the background. So then it just looks like my head's cut off. So I put my hat on, and this hat is actually signed by the entire Roger Klein and the Peacemakers band. So it's one of my favorite. She's drinking out of a Roger cup. Whoa,
I know.
We're just like the stalker super fans.
We're super fans.
Oh man.
For sure.
Oh
sure.
geez. And we're in the town that he grew up in. This is not,
Yes.
this probably isn't healthy behavior.
So Camping Alan said that he's a full-time wannabe. Just picked up our 3rd travel trailer. You know what? That's good though. I've found that everybody we've spoken to, full-time RVers, us included, the first rig they got was never the rig that they ended up with.
Right.
So this is our 2nd, and we love our reflection.
We
love
do.
It. It's small, which we like. We wanted the small one.
Yeah, it's not. In fact, the people that we were camping with today, the last 2 days, they both had 32-foot rigs, one bumper pull, one fifth wheel, and ours was the smallest one here, but it doesn't feel small at all. We don't feel like it's.
Yeah, and we're the ones that live in it.
Yeah, we live in it.
Okay, so to reel you back in, community on the road.
Okay, I'm listening. Go on.
It's gonna be
Can't
one
stop.
of those.
Now it's just taking over my head. Oh, there we go. All right.
Oh, you're killing
Okay,
me.
so one question is, how do you get community on the road? And that's
How do you find it?
how do you find it? And that's actually a incredibly valid question. And then, sorry, I looked out, I could totally lose my face. I can't do that. Groups. We're part of the Escapers group.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to convergences. We'll be playing the Bash this year in Lake Havasu for that, which is really exciting. We're playing the Bloody Mary Sunday morning. Should be interesting. And
or for you Canadians, Caesars. It's a Caesar.
Fair enough. And so we're part of that group. A lot of Facebook groups online. The 260 RD. I saw somebody in here also has a 260 RD.
Ah.
And so we're in that
Scott.
group.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can be, as I've said this so many times, you can be with as many people as you want, or you can be with as few people as you want. Right now we're sitting here, there's us and some horses. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but then tomorrow we could go somewhere where there's a whole campground full of people, or back to where all the escapers are hanging out. So, it's very easy to find community.
And that's the other place that we've met people is at campgrounds. You know, we try to stay in areas where it's not a campground and where we're kind of where we have a lot of space, I suppose. But when we are at campgrounds, we meet people, and sometimes we end up, meeting them down the road somewhere else. And in fact, and we may have talked about this before, but we met a couple at the Albuquerque balloon fiesta,
Yeah.
and it was so fun because I said, I asked them where they were going, and they said, well, we might go here or there. We're not sure. And I said, I love Sedona and I'd love to head out there after this. And they said, oh, we know some great boondocking spots. And I said, well, hey, do you guys want to go? They looked at one another 2 seconds, not even.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
go.
let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, so you find your community when
Yeah.
you're out on the road. And the other
Yeah.
thing is you still have your friends and family back home. It's not that you don't have those friends and family
Right.
anymore. It's just you have to work on those relationships and keeping them because you're
Mhm.
not going to see them as
Right.
much. So you might want to do FaceTime or
Mhm.
Zooms or whatnot.
And this is kind of a cool segue in because we were talking with Steve, who was camped next to us for the last 2 days, and they're not full time yet. They haven't sold their house. They're kind of still holding on to that. And he, that's a big fear for a lot of people is to get rid of that home because now you're just you're kind of out there, and but it's not nearly as bad or as scary as you think because you can always get another house. But it
Right.
is kind of letting go of that home base. And then the first couple of months when we were out, it took a lot for me to get my head around the fact that we don't go home when this weekend's over. We keep going. We're just a line that keeps moving, and we don't return anywhere.
And I thought that was pretty funny today because everybody left and we had a weekend fun filled, since Thursday
Yeah.
with people and they all came out to watch us at our show. And it was just so fun. We could go and sit outside by the fire. And then they all left and Dave had the little like pouty lip.
Well, it drooped a little bit.
He got a little sad. And I
Oh.
said, I love it when people are here, but I also love it when everybody does go and we're left on our own. Well, no, just give me a minute. I'm coming back around. Because then it gives me time to really appreciate my surroundings. So then I told Dave, I get a little more in my head and I stop and I look around and go, oh my God, like here we are surrounded by horses, like
Yeah.
Dave said, and mountains.
Yeah.
And it's just calm and there's nobody around.
Right. So, what I told
Yes.
Jacqueline is I like it when people are here because I like to walk outside and say,
I
hey,
do
what's
too,
going on?
but-
How you guys doing? What are you guys up to? And nobody's in a hurry. Nobody's trying to get anywhere. So it's a really cool feeling. And what did
Harley
and the Wendy's just said?
Oh, yeah,
Harley
the
and the
Wendy's.
Wendy's just said
Yeah,
it's a beautiful
that's the beauty of
lifestyle,
the
no
lifestyle.
real plans. And that's really what it is.
It is.
We pivot constantly. I can't tell you how many times we filled in our calendar.
Oh my gosh.
Like, okay, this is what's happening in the next month. And then
it all
it's
changes.
gone.
We
And
did
that's
that.
fine.
We did that yesterday too.
Yeah.
We were, changing things around and, anyway, yeah, it's fun. It's been a real hoot, I guess. It's been an experience.
Hoot.
A hoot. But I wanted to say hi to Harley. Harley, we appreciate you for watching and for commenting on our videos and everything. We really do. And I think he had a question. He's in Fort Hood and I think he likes your hat.
Thank you. I am having rental space in it. This is big enough for two of us, so I'm renting out the other half. And we need to go to Virginia Beach, the boardwalk, and play. That would be fun.
Oh, yeah. And you guys, if we're ever in the area, we're going to be posting on YouTube on our community page. And if you're ever anywhere close and you can come out and see us, we would absolutely love it.
And Todd likes my sombrero. He wants to borrow it. You can. Well, he didn't say he wanted to borrow it. I'm assuming he wants to borrow it. Sure.
I'm sure.
You can wear it sometime. We got to get together, hang out, and swap sombrero stories.
Did you say sombrero?
Is it sombrero? Is it sombrero? Is it sombrero?
Yeah.
Where did I get a Z from?
Did you really?
I thought
say
it was.
that?
I thought it was a Yiddish saying. The sombrero.
Oh my! Oh my!
I thought
Oh
it was
my!
sombrero. I've watched too many movies.
Oh boy!
That don't have it correct.
I thought I was not hearing that, right?
Well,
But
let's move on.
way to go. Okay. All right. So the next question that we were asked is, oh yes, I shouldn't laugh because we don't know at the beginning, but somebody asked if he could move his uh, fifth wheel with the slide open, and he wasn't going to be dragging it down the
Right.
road on the
It's
highway.
not going down I-10.
Yeah, he just was.
He said like 100 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and our answer to that is a pretty hard no. You don't want the thing. You shouldn't be moving at all when your slide's out. It's not designed to bounce and move down the road. So,
Well,
somebody, if you have a better answer, fire away.
It can get off track pretty easily.
Yeah.
So for us, we were having an issue where it just wasn't coming in or going out quite right.
Right.
And we found the way to reset it. And so now every time we push it out, or I guess hit the button so that it slides out, you hold it for 5 seconds afterwards. And then every time we bring it in, we hold it, for 5
To
seconds.
reset it.
And apparently that resets
Yeah,
it.
it
And
does something with the wheels.
yeah. And so ever since we started doing that,
yeah, it's been fine.
it's been fine.
And you said not overloading it, right? Overweighting it.
Not over. Yeah.
Yeah, not making sure all of your weight is not sitting in your slide. We moved all of our canned goods over to the other side of the camper to give those motors, because remember, those motors have to bring all of that weight in. And if you're just, it would be like having two people sit on the couch and just saying, well, why doesn't our couch isn't our slide in, by the way? It's actually our slide in. It's our slide in with our sombrero.
It reminds me of Zorba's.
Yeah. Zorba's in Minnesota. Everything's a Z. Their whole marketing is everything's a Z. Even their name tags, it's a Zera. And you're just like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's with the slide. You just want to be careful. And then the other thing I noticed is, because I'm the one that's inside, holding the button in when it's coming in or out. And I noticed that when we're plugged into electric, it just comes in very quickly, or goes out quickly.
Yeah.
When we're just using our solar power, it still works fine.
It still works. Yeah.
It's just a little bit slower.
So when we leave a campground, we stay plugged in until the last second, and then make sure you unplug, because we've seen horror stories of people who don't unplug and then they drive away and they bring a pedestal with them down the road. Free pedestal, Yeah. They probably don't like that at the campground. So what's our next question?
Willen with the Wendy's, by the way, said they agree with that. And I know you guys have been full-timing for a long time with holding it in for 5 seconds for each. Yeah. You want another question?
I do. Make it a math question. A plane leaves North Carolina.
So this is a question for you, since you do most of our planning of our routes. So do we use a map app or do we just wing it?
Both. I like to know where we're going. I love GPS. I absolutely love it. I can't imagine driving without it right now anymore. I spend a lot of time on Google Maps and sort of looking to see where things are, what's the best way to get up there. Generally trying to figure out how not to drive through major metropolitan areas. I hate driving through those places. I'll go an hour around in the countryside just to not drive.
In the countryside with the windows rolled down and the breeze blowing through your hair.
Are you finished? This isn't your show.
Sure. Heck yeah.
I'm also renting out my seat next to Jacqueline if somebody wants to take over on the show. And so yeah, I look at Google Maps a lot, and then plug it into the truck and off we go. But yeah, it's both. It's winging it, and I like to have a plan though. Do we run our refrigerator on AC? We do. If it's right now with the way we're parked, and this is interesting, when we were up in Siloam, we were struggling with our solar. Was not getting us up to what they call float, or it's 100%. And then we came here. Jacqueline got up on the roof before we left and wiped the panels down.
And they were filthy.
And then we got here, and the way we parked is amazing. We're getting up to 100% now.
We think it has to do with the way that we're parked and cleaning the panels.
It makes a difference, because the way your panels are sitting, even though they're in the sun, it may not be an angle that is conducive. So what I did is I got my compass out on my phone and said, okay, we're pointing 60 degrees and on the compass, And to remember that at this time of the year, 60
Mhm.
degrees is kind of
Yeah, the sun
the
is lower
spot.
right now, so it's a little more difficult, and you just have to play around with it and everything, and it's working well for us. So the answer about the refrigerator is when our solar power is doing really well, yes, we run our
Yeah.
refrigerator, and then we turn it off right before the sun goes down.
Yeah. A
So,
little
usually
sooner.
like
Yeah.
4,
Yeah. We set an
4:30.
alarm. Make sure you set an alarm because
Mhm.
you will forget about it.
Yeah, and if you do, it's gonna suck all of your power.
Yeah.
So, and I had to say, Craig said that he has the same hat, and his kids laugh at him when he wears it. So, see,
Can you blame them?
yeah, we can all laugh.
Yeah.
We can get a good have a good joke,
Laughing at
good laugh out
me.
of it.
You're laughing at me?
Yeah, isn't that what you want?
No. Um, so
Yes. So Zeeb Ninja, he said he's trying out RV Trip Wizard. Yeah. Um, And did you say that it's hard to understand it? You need to see the demos. I downloaded or whatever, got that app, and I realized that it's on the computer. You kind of have to be on your laptop to use it. And I just found that it was kind of complicated, and I just didn't really feel like I
mhm,
had time, to use
right.
that. I know if you are dedicated to it, it can be amazing and
Yeah.
work really well.
Yeah. We kind of shoot from the hip a lot. So
Yeah.
the next question is, what do we do to stay healthy on the road? And the reason I bring that up is because Todd, I'm assuming it's Todd on there from Switch It Up, said,
hmm
"What's your favorite snack?"
Snack?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a tough
and
one.
leading into that, we generally don't allow unhealthy food to come
Mhm.
into the rig, as it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, so I'm a health coach, and my job is to help people to be healthy and to lose weight. Generally, it starts with losing weight. That's the first step. And so, I do have clients follow up a program, but for us, once you're there, you just want to keep your diet to be fairly healthy. So I always say we eat healthy about 90% of the time. And the other 10% of the time, we have, a couple beer at the brewery, or we might have, ice cream in the summer or something like that.
Right.
But we just kind of don't bring things in, and we try to eat at home all the time. The nice thing about boondocking is a lot of times you're not near any stores or any convenience stores or grocery stores or anything.
Right.
So you eat what is in your rig,
Right.
and that works out really well. I have a lot of healthy recipes
Mhm.
that I make. So, in fact, you liked what I made tonight,
It was good.
right? It was a
Yeah.
cheesy taco veggie skillet.
Our dish
So,
is still in the sink.
yeah,
You did
no, I did
dishes.
them. So it has like ground turkey and then a bunch of veggies and cheese. And anyway,
Yep.
delicious. So, and actually, if you want to see recipes, just go to my Facebook page, which is, if you look up Jacqueline Hudson Coach, you'll find me. So, but favorite snack, usually something, more protein, like maybe string cheese
Uh,
and some maybe deli meat,
yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah,
Yep.
or a Too Good yogurt. Have you guys had those? Delicious. Or popcorn,
Yep.
like the microwave kind.
So there are a
Mhm.
lot of good questions coming in.
Okay,
And
awesome.
the one I struggle with is, and if there's somebody on
Yeah.
here that can answer this one, is orientation of parking, east,
Oh.
west, southwest. Well, it depends partly on the time of the year, because right now we're low in the sky. We're in the dog days of winter, I guess you would call it, as far as not getting the sun.
Mhm.
And but right now it works for us. We're facing northeast, if that helps you at all, and we're getting great solar. Somebody asked how we got started on our channel. We just started
Mm.
filming. I can tell you for a fact, the first video that we did was in our old camper, and
It was terrible.
literally,
It was terrible, you guys. Look back at it.
yeah,
It's bad.
yeah, we literally put note cards in spaces around the rig. So then Jacqueline would say something, I quick read the card, and then I'd look at her and read off what I was supposed to say. It
Mhm.
was horrible. So then we just said, you know what? If we get laughed at and laughed off this channel, you know what? At least we went down with the fight.
Well, right, but it's our channel, so
Right.
we,
You can do whatever we
we
want.
could do whatever we want. But we just really wanted to have a channel where, well, for us, that we could look back and see
Mhm.
what we've done, but also we wanted to have a channel that's just real,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
like this is what it is.
We don't script
So,
anything. We may
mhm,
have talking points, like we have talking points for this, or we
mhm,
might have going into something, especially the how-tos. People who do how-tos,
Those are
oof,
some amazing people.
they're amazing people. Those are
Mhm.
not easy when you're
Mhm.
watching a review on something, or because that's not just shooting from the hip and goofing around and having a good time and living life. Those are not easy. So a lot of respect for those people. And is
Yeah,
running a channel a lot of work? Yeah, it's we have
but it's fun.
probably coming up on 70 videos, and
Mhm.
it is a lot of work, but it's very rewarding.
And one of the nice things, and I think we were talking to Stephen Lindy about this weekend. I believe that having our channel it forces us to go and do fun things.
Yes.
Like, for instance, the video that we have where we're parasailing. I don't think we would have gone parasailing if it weren't for having a video channel, a YouTube channel. We wanted to do something fun and we wanted to show it to everybody. And here's what this was like. And,
Yeah,
so I think it kind of forces us to get out and do stuff.
it does.
Mhm.
Yeah, and camping Alan's putting on solar, which is
Okay.
good.
It
We
is
love
good.
solar. Solar's a
Oh my
game
gosh.
changer. It really
Huge.
is. It's a huge game changer. We
Mhm.
can roll into a spot, and if
Mhm.
there's no power,
Doesn't
no
matter.
big deal.
Mhm.
It's not a big deal. We just fire it up, but you got to make sure
Mhm.
you have enough solar and enough batteries where they balance out. Because if you have a ton
Right.
of solar but nowhere to put the power,
Mhm.
or if you have these massive batteries
Mhm.
but there's not enough solar, they're never
Right.
filling. Oh, thank you,
And
Wheeling with the Wendy's.
oh,
So we can eat for
awesome.
one more day.
Oh, what did he say? Look back up at the lights. That was fun.
What's light
Oh, look at the lights because
in
you're
my eyes?
yeah.
No, those are
There
my
you go.
eyes.
There you go.
Yeah.
But the thing about solar that I was going to mention is if you haven't, or if you're interested or curious, we do have a video that's called We Have Solar. And the guy that helped us with the solar and who is probably the nicest man out there,
Yeah.
Dan, his information is in there.
Dan Hemming.
Yeah. So if it's
Yeah.
something that you're just curious about, you can watch that. And if you want
Yeah.
to contact him, you can.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to be doing a song. I don't know. You want to do one?
We can. We had a
Okay.
request for this one. This one kind of is taken off for a little bit, called Free. And we've played it before, but we have people reaching out to ask us to play. What do you have going on?
I just love the comment from Sammy. The question, she said, for us or for Todd and Sheila, if you've ever thought of doing a road trip to Alaska, any advice from the wife driving through Canada, looking to travel there. So I am pushing for Alaska. I think it is the coolest thing that we could ever do. Honestly, I am so excited to do that. We're not going to do it this year,
No.
but I'm going to push for that. And
We can do it. You don't have to even push.
right.
In.
I get
There you-
okay,
done
awesome.
deal.
But I guess I don't want it to be like too down the road too far.
Right.
But I don't really have any advice at the moment because we haven't done it. I know that there are highways right now in British Columbia that are washed out from flooding, which is a bad thing. So I'm not sure. I think you said, 2023. So, you'll be all good by then. Roads in Canada generally aren't as kept up as they are in the US because we have so much area to cover and so few people. So taxes, you need more to go towards all those highways. So, but if we go, we'll go probably next year.
Next year, probably.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you think, oh, you have all this time, but between shows and between just living life, it goes like that. So.
Oh, Doug D's on. Hey, he's been with us for a long time. Nice to see you. All right, I'm ready. I'll do a quick song.
She hit the open road to finally find a way. I'm sure as all get out, she was never meant to stay. All signs pointed west, so she took to heart to me. Saddle up your horses, boys, the grasses will turn to green. On a gambler's tack, there's no holding back, you can see it in her eyes. The flat-foot dances, no dead-end chances, her limits kiss the sky. What's done is done, now she's on the run, no regret, holding back. 10 and 2, pushing through, no wheels on the track. Never Sunday drives too slow, you can't deny an endless sky. The sirens are all singing sweetly, hallelujah, I am free. Ring wanderlust rescued me and sent me on my way. Not a minute or two too late. Rearview mirrors tossed aside, the line that ditches where all dreams die. Never to breathe regret, never to second guess. And as she rounds the corner, another sunrise clearly makes the grade. There's one more reason to ditch this life, one more reason to not have stayed. Well, miles roll past, your mind is cash, your feet begin to tire. Did she wrongly leave behind all the sacred and desire? She clearly never thought to ask, where do you stand in the light? I said to her, I'll grab my things, yeah, let's get out of here tonight. Never want to know, not to roll past a gambling girl, sure as yes she'll be. Bird in hand, hell no, Sunday drives too slow, you can't deny an endless sky. But sirens are all singing sweetly, hallelujah, I am free. Ring wanderlust rescued me and sent me on my way. Not a minute or too late. Rearview mirrors tossed aside, the line that teaches where all dreams die. Never to breathe regret, never to second guess. And as she rounds a corner, another sunset clearly makes the grade. There's one more reason to ditch this life. Come on, people, ditch it. One more reason to not have stayed.
Woo! That was fun.
Cute clap track. You know what I just realized, though?
What?
It's very hard to play and look. It's distracting to play
To look at
music
yourself?
and you're watching yourself play the music. And I almost forgot words several times because
I try to focus on the little light, which is the camera, because I know you're all watching.
Oh, is that where it is?
Yeah, that right there.
You're sort of supposed to look. We're not supposed to look at us?
Nope.
Oh.
So Camping Alan said that he has about 1,400 watts. And I know that we have
Just over
1,200. Yeah. I want to say 1,290 actually. So, and I don't know how many batteries do we have? 3, 2?
We have 3 lithiums.
3. Okay.
Yeah. 3.
Okay.
We have Lion lithiums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks, Doug D.
Yeah, and Camping Alan.
Yeah.
We appreciate you listening. We really do.
We do.
So, yeah.
So what do we got next?
For questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Oh, no.
We're not?
So we were going to mention, we might have already
right.
mentioned this one. Did we mention this?
I don't know.
Before, but our favorite all-time comment. So we had to mention this one. And this one came from TikTok.
Yeah, and we say this lovingly.
Yes. So the comment we got was, aren't you afraid? Well, this was a question apparently. Aren't you afraid that you will die out there once you run out of gas, food, and water? And then, Dave kind of ad-libbed and said, isn't living in a house better? But that's not exactly what he said. He said he owns a home and just basically, he didn't call us stupid, but
no,
that's kind of what he was saying.
At least he didn't make fun of my hat.
But we're really not concerned about running out of gas, food, or water.
No.
I don't know why we would be.
There's a gas station about 100 yards that way. The grocery store's right past it. And we filled up water at the fire station today. So we're good to go. But thank you for worrying.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was a good
Oh,
one.
Penny and Greg say hello too. So awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you
Kristen's
so
playlist.
much
I
for
hope
being
she's-
on here. Oh yeah.
Hope she has her swag out.
She
the event.
does. Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. So speaking of that, the last time we did a live, and we'd like to continue doing this, we did kind of some trivia for
Yes.
people. And so we sent out, I guess, swag bags, which was a CD, 2 can koozies, and a sticker. And we would, an autograph CD, in case you like that. And so we'd like to do that again. So we're going to give, 3 away?
Yeah, because I gave one of the questions away.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't
Yeah.
have to say it again.
Okay.
You know, new people could be on, or
Okay.
they're, yeah.
All right.
So we just wanted to have you answer a question, and then the first person who answers the question, we will send out the swag bag to. So if you guys want a CD and you know a little bit about us. So the first question was, so there are 4 here? No, 3. So what kind of a rig do we have? So as in, you know, is it a travel trailer? Is it a fifth wheel? Is it a Class A? You know, those types of things.
Right.
So if you know the answer, please put it in the comments.
And the rule is you can only win once. Oh, thanks,
Craig, you're so awesome.
Appreciate you.
We do. We
really appreciate you. RV Broke, thank you. I like that little cool. That love your lives.
Oh,
it took me a second. I had to read it twice. There you go, Scott. He got really specific.
Woo, perfect. Okay.
Woo!
So Scott, I'm gonna take your name down here, and if you could just what did we have them do last time? Put their email in?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be
Send
wonderful.
it, just message it to us privately at the Border Hookups.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Border Hookups at gmail.com, please.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get that over to you.
All right, let's do another trivia question.
Right there.
There they are. Okay, here's one. What is our favorite band that we listen to?
Ooh, that could be difficult or easy.
What's the Chevy Chase moment?
Borderhookups at gmail.com. I'm just putting it in. Which one? From the...
I think from Vacation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's right.
Yeah.
So, on your cup. It is on my cup. I don't know. I'm not going to drink out of it quite yet. We'll see if anybody else knows.
Does anybody know what it is?
Favorite band. So we're looking for the name of our favorite band. If you
we do like Bob Marley, but that's not our favorite.
Right. So just if anyone knows, and we'll move on to the next one.
And we'll move on to the next question.
Which is hard too. I think it's difficult.
Right. What is the name of our rig?
As in the name that we gave.
That we gave.
The name we gave to our rig.
Our camper. Yeah. Now what do we do?
Do.
Should we go make more tea? Come back 25 minutes. So we are going to do we're going to do one more song. And then it's backwards though.
No, I don't think so.
Is it backwards for them? Is my shirt backwards?
I think it's correct for viewers, and it's just backwards for us.
Okay.
Which is like our life.
Oh my God.
We said it at the same time.
We're so in love. All right, here we go.
Okay,
Roger.
Doug D, you got it. You're close enough.
Yeah, Roger Klein and the Peacemakers.
Yes.
So Doug D gets
email us. I put it in the comments. It's the borderhookups at gmail.com.
Yeah. So he gets a can koozie, a signed CD, a sticker, 2 can koozies, and we're gonna throw in a horse. We got like 5 of them back here.
Ooh, what about the hat?
We're gonna mail you a horse as well. Now the hat stays home.
Okay. Yeah. What are we doing? Oh, okay. And I'm gonna try not to overrun the little mic on the laptop that we have. I'll stay back here.
Beautiful, beautiful girl from the north. You burn my heart with a flickering torch. Out on the street, though I'm not for free, you gave me love. Sorry, for free. Candy, I can't let you go. All my life, you're haunting me. I love you so. can be, I can't let you go. Life is crazy. Candy, baby.
I've had a hole in my heart for so long. I've learned to fake it and just smile along. Down on the street, those men are all the same. I need a love, not games, not games. Candy, 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 I can't let you go. All my life, you're haunting me, I love you so. Candy, 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 I can't let you go. Life is crazy.
Hi.
Can you, baby?
Candy, baby.
Oh, 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 candy, 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 I can't let you go. All my life, you're haunting me, I love you so. Candy, 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 I can't let you go. Candy, 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 I can't let you go. I tried to step back.
Iggy Pop.
Yeah, we have just, like I said, our laptop, so we don't have any special microphone or anything. So
Not yet.
it is what it is. And by the way, Jim
Ooh.
Smetana, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Smetana. Indy is the name of our rig.
Where'd you see that?
Isn't she beautiful? Right there. See?
Okay.
He got Indy. So
Cool.
Jim, please email us.
Jim or Joe?
Oh, it's Joe.
Joe.
I'm sorry.
That's why I got thrown.
Yeah. I guess you
Sorry,
have your
Jim.
glasses on. Joe, thank you. So Indy, so if you could email us at theborderhookups@gmail.com, we'll get you that swag.
Yes.
So, yes, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay.
Anything else?
Well, let's see if we had some more questions. So, I'm not sure if you guys have any more questions.
I want to know what the Chevy Chase moment is, Doug D. What is that? What's the Chevy Chase moment?
Oh, you know what? I know that we did have Craig, you're just so awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
I know that we did have some questions about our Lake Havasu show, I believe, and then our show in the spring.
Oh, we were going to talk about that.
Yeah.
We kind of missed that at the beginning here.
Yeah.
So upcoming events, we're playing the Escapers Bash. You do need tickets for that, and they sell fast.
You have to be an
and you have to be an escaper, I believe.
Which I don't think the membership is very expensive.
not.
So if you're an RVer, you don't necessarily have to be a full-time RVer. We were members of Escapers before we got out on the road. But they have events, they have convergences and things that are really fun. You can meet other people. And you want to go on? Or?
No.
Okay.
So what Escapers are?
Because you keep saying, yep. Are you wanting to step in or something?
The parent company Escapees, and then not company group, and then the Escapers is underneath, and that's people who still work on the road. So the bash is happening. We're playing January 9th, which is a Sunday, kind of late morning. We're playing for the Bloody Mary bar, but it lasts 10 days. This event lasts 10 days in January. I think it starts on the 7th. I'm pretty sure, because if we're playing the 9th, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we are going to be at Valley of the Names. If you do not know where Valley of the Names is, it's just on the Arizona side from California, west of Yuma. And you drive out there. It's about a 45-minute drive. And you do need a little clearance on your vehicle and travel at your own risk. and we're going to do an hour show out there on Wednesday, January 19th at 1 p.m. If you show up, you show up. If you don't, we're going to be standing there having a practice. So, but we'd love to see you there. And then we just booked another show, and Thursday, April 28th. I know that's a ways out, but welcome to the business back at Tianita's Cantina in Salome. And we're playing that on a Thursday because on the Saturday, Sunday, we're playing 2 shows at Roger Klein's ranch for his Klein Country Campout, which is a blast, especially for RVers, because you park right in the cow pasture and you walk right over to the stage. And it's 3 days of really fun, cool people and great music.
It really is. Watch for that if you'd like to go. It's the Klein Country Campout. And if you follow Roger Klein and the Peacemakers, they'll have tickets going on sale at some point. And we always update our website with all of our shows. And we're just picking up shows as we go along. And people are getting to know who we are. And it's been so fun. That's another place that we've been meeting people. You know, we talk about community. You know, come to our shows. And like I said, we love it when, you know, people who have found us on YouTube come to our shows. That is so fun. It is so fun. It
is really fun.
Yeah. And
we've met a lot of great people that way.
Wheeling with the Wendy's. Yes. We're excited to meet you guys too and see you at the bash. That'll be a lot of fun to see you there.
Okay. See, we learn more from these comments.
I know.
I mean, like,
stop by the guitar
factory in Austin, and then I get now the explosion, the black tank explosion. I get it now from the Chevy Chase thing. And Wheeling with the Wendy's, you guys should come out and put your name. We have a logo out there, and I think it's in one of our videos out in Valley of the Names. The Border Hookups logo is in rocks. So, or the name, it's not really our logo, but
are we going to be in Quartzsite in January? Well, we are planning to be there. We'd like to be there over New Year's Eve. So I assume we'll be there for a few days in January.
Right. We will be there over New Year's Eve. And then we never know how long we're going to stay, because we then at the end of January, we have a show in a private in Phoenix. So, but yeah, we'll be there because it's Jacqueline's birthday. Jacqueline's birthday is New Year's Eve. So yeah,
it is.
So we will be there.
Another year older, but feeling younger.
Yeah. Well, I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
I feel much younger out here. There's so much to experience. Yeah, I love it. Hey, and if you guys have any, I don't know, suggestions, what would you like to see more of in our videos?
Oh, that's a great question.
You know, the last one that we did was we tried to do just a typical day in our life, and we got a lot of really good feedback on that one. So, you know, is that kind of what you like seeing, or, you know, what do you want to see more of, I guess?
Yeah. Cows. You want more cows?
I don't want any more cows.
Yeah.
Cows are everywhere.
Yeah. We'll see you at Escapers Bash, or on the event, the New Year's Eve.
Yes. Perfect.
So, yeah, that's a big question, because we don't know sometimes. We just kind of start shooting, and we don't know sometimes where it's going to fall. Start the editing process and try to tell a story and make it interesting for you guys as much as we can. But our lives aren't always that interesting, so we have to kind of get creative.
But, you know, if it's something that you're thinking about doing, or you just enjoy watching and seeing what people do when they're full-time RVers, then it is interesting.
Then it is interesting.
You know, and we found it fascinating before we went out full-time, and we loved watching
tons of videos.
Yeah.
And just watched how, like, what are they doing now?
Yeah, exactly.
They're just sitting in their camper. That's
right.
Awesome.
Just little things like, I was thinking about this today, and he's going to make fun of me. I just know it. But I was just doing dishes right before we were going live, and I was thinking about the fact that we don't have very much space. And we're boondocking. So we use this little plastic bucket because our sink is actually nice and deep. So we just use a bucket, so we're not using as much water. And then to dry the dishes, I just have these 2 mats that we bought that are just like this fabric that dries quickly. Anyway, my point is, before you go out full time, you don't really know exactly what to do and what works best. And you figure it out, or people give you advice. Yeah. And so, you know,
it's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery.
But maybe if you're learning something, you know, from our lives, that's cool.
That is cool. And like I said earlier, we're learning stuff back too. So, what do you want to do? What do you got going on in your life right now?
I want to say, Doug D, I feel your pain with that, because he parked at a Harvest Host beside a whole bunch of cows, and that happened to us. And Yeah,
A couple
not
times.
good for
A
me
couple
because
times.
I'm so afraid of cows.
Yeah.
So not good at all.
Yeah.
Why are there so many cows
Because
in this
they're
country?
delicious.
I know I ask that all the time, but I still don't get it.
Yeah.
Why are there cows everywhere?
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
yeah.
It's a good question. So it
right.
was fun. We had fun. We
Yeah,
love
oh my
doing these.
gosh.
We wish we could do them more, but we try
Yeah.
to block
Space
them
them.
out, space them out like we try to do like every 5 weeks and check in
Oh.
and see how everybody's
Oh.
doing.
Scott, he loved the 2 weeks that changed our lives video. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That one, when Dave put the beginning sequence together and I watched it, because usually he'll just kind of show me as he's going along. He'll put a segment together and show me. I got teary-eyed.
Yeah, it
Remember
was
that?
powerful.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
said, "Oh my gosh, I just can't believe that this is our life."
Yeah,
Our
it was
lives.
really this one probably my favorite
Yeah, me too.
video. That was shot at American Girl Mine.
Mhm.
Well, American Girl Mine in Mitri Lake
Mhm.
in Yuma. And it was great because there was so much room to be able to fly the drone around. And I'm incredibly careful about not flying around groups of people because it's my biggest fear is hurting somebody. And that was beautiful to fly out there and have all that room to zip it. And I didn't lose my drone, so that was good too.
That's a good day. Always
It's
a good day.
when you come home with your drone in hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to say goodnight, and I hope you guys have a really great week, and we'll have another video coming out on Sunday for you. And like I said, leave us a comment if you
Mhm.
think of things that you'd like to see
Yep.
more of in our
Yep.
videos. And see random daily activities and music.
Okay, good.
Funny story though. So last night, I was so excited that we were playing at this cool bar out in Sonoyta, and it's just this little, well, it's not really that small, but a retro bar, and it's just this cool little stage. And we started doing some video about how we were going to go play the show. And then we got to the venue and we were all set up and ready to go. And I grabbed the camera and the battery was completely dead. So we have no video of that. And it seems like anytime we play a show, we either forget to shoot or there's no battery or
Right.
whatever.
But here's the
So.
thing about what Jacqueline just said is you get to a venue and you're totally focused on setting your gear up, getting it right, doing the sound check, getting everything right. And your brain isn't thinking about, let's document what I'm so focused on right now to not screw up. So that's one thing we have to get better about, or have somebody just do the shooting for us when we go there. And thanks, Doug D. And then Kofa is on our list.
Yeah.
It's on our radar big time right now.
Kofa, yeah.
Yeah.
And then boondocking, wheeling with the Wendy's. And I agree. I think there are a lot of channels out there and everybody has their own unique spin on things. And I think that is wonderful because, you can find the people that you kind of have more commonalities with. But for us, a lot of it is boondocking. That's what we love. And so I really do think that we should shoot a lot of the boondocking.
Yeah, we do. And good luck with your surgery, Vicky.
Oh, yes, yes.
Heal quickly.
All right. It's that time,
It's
I
that
guess. I
time.
kind of don't want to go, though. I
Good
like this.
night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
You talked about missing. Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, I do. I just like moved right past it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. But yeah, you were talking about missing people, and here we have, all these friends that are on. So
I know you're never too far away from
cool?
friends and family. So
you guys are pretty cool.
So happy holidays to everyone, and stay safe out there. And thank you again for watching the videos, and thank you for commenting. We love getting comments and reading those. It keeps us moving and going and motivated and all that jazz. And make sure you watch not just our channel, but some of the other channels out there are really good.
I'm sure they do. I bet these guys are into this and they're watching, channels just like we did. Same thing. And we still do. So, all right. Love you guys.
All right. Love you guys. Take care.
Happy weekend, or happy start to the week, I guess now.